Maine has now joined Colorado in deciding that former President Donald Trump is ineligible to be on the ballot next year. Maine's Secretary of State made that announcement yesterday. The unprecedented decisions will almost surely head to the Supreme Court for a final ruling. ABC's Rachel Bade has more.
For the second time this month, a U.S. state booting former President Donald Trump from the ballot, citing the Constitution's insurrection clause. Attorneys representing a Republican, a Democrat, and an independent cited the Civil War-era provision as justification for kicking Mr. Trump off the ballot.
We believe former President Trump on January 6th engaged in an insurrection against the Constitution of the United States. And under Section 3 of the 14th Amendment, that disqualifies him from holding the office of the presidency.
And President Trump's legal team citing other secretaries of state who passed on removing him from the ballot.
All of whom have been asked to engage in this type of in a disqualification, and every administrative official has declined to do that for good reason.
Ultimately, Maine's Secretary of State ruled the former president ineligible.
When we looked at the weight of evidence, it became clear that January 6th was an attack not only on the Capitol, on government officials, but also an attack on the rule of law.
ABC News contributor John Katko, a former Republican congressman who bucked his own party to impeach Trump following January 6th, disagreed with the ruling.
It seems downright un-American, and quite frankly, I'm not a big fan of President Trump.
The decision follows a similar ruling in Colorado, which has been stayed until the U.S. Supreme Court makes the final call. Trump spokesman Stephen Chung blasting the decision, saying we are witnessing in real time the attempted theft of an election, and personally attacking the Maine Secretary of State, a Democrat, as a leftist. Overnight, California's Secretary of State announced that Trump would remain on the ballot despite calls from the Lieutenant Governor to remove him. It all underscores the divide even in the Democratic Party over this controversial issue. Rachel Bade, ABC News, Washington.